Well, that's one way to end the ride. Bahar aside. Wait, am I in that trunk? Oh my goodness, I am. Phone. Refrigerators. Call number. Hello?
Hello.
Vern?
Copernicus? Is that you?
Yeah, help me out of here.
Let me guess. You've gotten yourself into some kind of jam. Swinging by your toes over a tiger cage?
All I know is I'm in the trunk of a car.
Locked in a trunk? That doesn't sound like part of your dream. How'd you manage that?
Thank you for the writer. It's a long story.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You've sworn to deceive me, Vern. I'm going to feed the birds now. I want to know the truth. Look where that got you.
Okay, you made your point.
Speaking of which, did you find the box, Copernicus?
Yes. The locked one, yes, in the mailbox.
Have you opened it yet?
No, I haven't found the key.
Figure out a way to open that box, Copernicus. Inside, you'll find out who you really are.
Will it help me find the man with many eyes?
Don't mess with him, kid. He's the final gatekeeper. Way too strong. You need to learn the spell first, before you can go up against him.
There's a spell? What spell?
Hey, if I knew it, I'd tell you. But let's start by getting you out of that box. Lucky for you, I've got my Farmer's Almanac here. Let's have a look. Hang on. See, cabbage, caraway, carrot, car trunk. First thing you should do is reach around for the latch. Sounds kind of obvious.
Nope. There's no latch.
Okay, next step. See if you can scare up the brake lights. Can you find them? It's a little gizmo with some wires.
This one? Got him.
Okay. Yank on the wires and try to pull the lights into the trunk with you. Got them? What color are the lights?
Red.
We need a green light, kid. A steady green light. That's the way forward. Gotta run now. Good luck to you, kid.
Wait! Alright, so we need green. Take green to there. That's red. Green. That's red. Green. Green. Okay. So this one goes, nope. Goes here. Nope.
Hello, would now be a good time to talk about your car's extended warranty?
Nope.
Hello, would now be a good time to talk about your
Nope.
car's extended
Where's that one go?
Hello, now be a good time to talk to you about propane and propane accessories.
That one goes there. That one goes there, and green goes pink. No. Green goes... Oh, there's a blue one. There's only one left! What if I put this one here? Still green. Well, this is not going to help me any. This green one's going to be a butt. Where's the green one go? Positive circle. Oh. I'll take this one, put it down here. Nope. Don't like puzzles. Okay, so that one does not work there. Da 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 da. Thank you, NengoX, for the epic Zodiac Saint. Oh, now the pink one doesn't want to work. I got the green one to work. Thank you for the raider. Oh no, I need that one. Oh, that's not it. Thank you for the raider. The green one's the difficult one. Got it! Ay, ay, ay.
Hell, would now be a good time to talk about your car's extended warranty?
How did I end up in your trunk?
ما أدري شو تسوي بسيارتي بس من
Oh,
خبرتي بهذا المكان راح تسح بعدين.
English?
إنجليش آسف ما أدري هاي مو صدق
That's not English.
بس أنا أشعر به
That-
كان
that-
من صدق حجة سعر كل
That's
شيء
not-
هنا
Wait a
إلها
second.
دلاله رمزية السترن الجير ولا القرن على الدشبول.
Thank you for the
هسه
raider.
حتى لو أحد إيدي من السترن
I can't understand
السيارة
you.
من كيف تمشي عدل بس من
I
أبوك
can't understand you.
أشوف إنه هذا جنهل. إيه معود على كيفك. أريد أوقف.
Translate driver's speech. Oh, great. Window. Radio. Holds off from certain redeems.
Puedes ver el my gaze is drifting over the horizon. And I don't ver alone de al final del nowhere. Package with black, como a tu fe, do przodu. Gwiazdy na niebie,
like this one. It worked, I heard it.
Jacie tutaj i jadę gdzieś do ciebie. Ulica wygląda jak droga do horyzontu. Ale są platformy nadzieja. Ulicy kipu naslatują. He oído que el cielo está dancing the night. Moris equipo nasta desquicia. Ondas totelos tu dromo. Borite nadite tu horizon das totelos tu dromo. Εχουακούσε ότι ο ουρανός είναι τόσο χαμηλός. Δεν μπορείς εκεί που να σταθείς ίσια. Εχουακούσε ότι ο ουρανός είναι τόσο χαμηλός. Δεν μπορείς εκεί που να σταθείς.
Thank you, moderator.
Μπορείτε να διαλέγεις το ciebie. Ulica wygląda jak droga do horyzontu. Papić wypległa na ducha miłość, ten bóg fane nie derecho. Tan bajo que no puedes pararte derecho.
Can you stop humming? I'm trying to find this song thingy.
Ulica wygląda jak droga do...
Wake up. Whoops.
Ja popeparnie do przodu. Gwiazdy na niebie świecą mi, gdzie ja cię znajdę. Ja ciecę tutaj i jadę gdzieś do...
I don't know what we're looking for.
And puedes ver el horizonte allí over to no more. Papić wygląda como te pude ver parnie do przodu.
Thank you for the writer.
Papić wypległa nadzieja, popeparnie do przodu. Gwiazdy na niebie świecą, gdzie ja cię znajdę. Piacete tu horizonte over the horizon. And I lost my melodies on the
What are we looking for?
And the
I don't like puzzles.
Έχω ακούσει ότι ο ουρανός είναι τόσο χαμηλός. Δεν μπορείς εκεί που να σταθείς ίσια. Μπορείτε να δείτε του οριζόντα στο τέλος του δρόμου. Πολλοί μοιράζουν ζωνοβιάζονται. Έχω ακούσει race over the town before.
Thank you for the raider.
Puedes find my way back to you. I'm sitting
Oh man, I thought you were done singing.
over the horizon, and I lost my memory on the only way over.
Thank you for the raider. That doesn't help me any. Oops. It's just a phone number. It's not a radio station. Whoops. SH51 is not a radio. Whoops. Nothing there. Why do I got a toothbrush? Where did a toothbrush come from? I don't remember picking up a toothbrush. Dante's Diner. 1151. Nothing there. Nothing in the box.
Over to nowhere. He oído que haces over the globe, το χαμηλός. Δεν μπορείς εκεί που να σταθείς ίσια.
Thank you for the raider.
Ακούσε ότι ο ουρανός είναι τόσο χαμηλός. Δεν μπορείς εκεί που να σταθείς ίσια. Μπορείτε να δείτε του οριζόντα στο τέλος του δρόμου.
Is it?
Μπορείτε να δείτε του οριζόντα στο τέλος του nowhere. Ο Iris Rays είναι τόσο χαμηλός. Δεν μπορείς εκεί που να σταθείς ίσια. Έχω ακούσει ότι ο ουρανός είναι τόσο χαμηλός. Δεν μπορείς εκεί που να σταθείς ίσια. I'm sitting να δείτε του οριζόντα στο τέλος του δρόμου. Μπορείτε να δείτε του οριζόντα στο τέλος του δρόμου. El cielo está glowing as follows. Δεν μπορείς το τσόκ.
Well, I missed.
Gwiazdy na niebie świecą mi, gdzie ja cię znajdę. Ja ciecę tutaj i jadę gdzieś do ciebie. Idę na idę, the only way over to nowhere. the tyrants
Oh my God.
over the glorious fall.
You speak English now?
English? No, sorry. I could, of course, back in the real world, but it doesn't seem to have come with me into this place.
But you're speaking English now.
To me, this sounds like Arabic. I guess it depends on one's perspective. Anyway, as long as you're not going to start shouting at me again, it's an improvement.
Did you kidnap me? How did I get in the trunk of your car?
How would I know? It's not even my car.
What? Why are you driving it then?
No idea. I find myself behind the wheel here night after night. And the trunk, that's my dream too. You don't want to know how many hours I've spent in there, trying to shift my legs to keep them from falling asleep.
Thank you for the radar. I know you're the next guard.
What do you mean? Whose guard? Yours?
Every driver, it turns out, we've met before.
Now I know you must be an English speaker. The only people in the world convinced that every story revolves around them. Who are you, anyway?
I asked you first. What's your name, anyway?
I'm not sure, actually. But here, it's funny. On this highway, everybody calls me Al-Shatir.
Why is that funny?
Never heard of Ibn al-Shatir? A famous astronomer. I guess you don't learn about him in your schools. One of the forefathers of astronomy. In many ways a predecessor to...
Copernicus?
Yes, that's right.
Hey, Braves, how are you? Thank you for the Raiders. Funny, that's my name in here anyway.
Copernicus, Al-Shatir. Two iconoclasts from different lands who challenged the belief that the sun revolves around.
That's funny, thank you for the shout out. Not a
Two
problem.
dreamers.
You know, I always try
Who
to.
had the conviction
If I know people
that
stream,
the
I try to
human
help 'em.
consciousness is not the
I like
only
seeing
thing at the
clips.
center of the universe. Maybe you're not just part of my story, like I'm not part of yours. You were trapped in the trunk, where I've been many times. It's like you've wandered into my dream.
Your name
and
is
I've
me, huh?
wandered into yours.
I find this hard to wrap my head around.
How should I know?
Oops, I clicked the wrong one.
Somehow the streams have crossed. Disturbance in space-time continuum.
Looks like it's gonna rain. So, what are you dreaming about?
Me? Yes, safety. A place far away from wars. From bombings. From the cockroaches
I'm
who
confused.
crawl out as soon as the dust settles. On the news, you hear only about armies and religious madmen.
Oh, the
But it's
game
the gangsters
thingy.
that drove
Maybe.
me
I don't
away.
know.
They're the ones who did this to me.
How did you wind up in this place?
I'm one of the ones who didn't make it. Not all the way. I'm stranded somewhere in between, trying to complete the journey every night in my sleep.
How did your journey start?
The El Mahdi army. They called themselves an army anyway.
Oh
They
yeah,
were
it was the
looking for a
character
brother-in-law
thingy where it was that
because
was
he
my
worked
name.
as a translator for the US military. Neighbors warned us we should move. And so we did. Twice.
Twice.
Yes, twice. No sooner had we moved the first time than neighbors started telling us that we should move again. That there were people looking for us.
Sounds terrifying.
By this point, we already felt a bit like exiles. And once you're an exile, you never stop being one. The hard part was, will always be, leaving our first house. That's the house I grew up in. The backyard, where we used to sit and tell stories, where we would pick oranges from our own orange tree.
What happened at your next home?
A few years passed and we forgot about the threat. Life
Okay.
had returned to normal. And that's when they came back and
It's a
picked me
trick. I
up.
confused you. You
2 days
confused
later, when I
me.
woke up in a Baghdad hospital, I found out that they dumped me off there and told the hospital that I'd hurt myself in a work accident.
So was that the moment you decided to leave?
Yes. After that, I couldn't stay.
Tell me about your escape.
The women in my family, my mother, my sisters, they were the only ones who knew.
Why not the men?
I was very close to the women in my family. They were the ones who were around all the times while I was recovering. The men, my father, my brothers, always working, always out of the house. I got on a plane to Istanbul, where my cousin lived. He took me to Izmir, where the smugglers are. They're easy to find. I bought a space on a vessel, headed to Mytilene, Greece, the closest harbor in Europe.
What kind of vessel was it?
Just a simple raft, but not as overcrowded as in some of the stories you hear. I
Thank you
was
for the
lucky,
radar.
at least in the beginning. We couldn't leave for 5 days. Too many Greek army ships in the sea. Every morning, getting up at 3:30 to make a go of it. By the 5th day, I was so tired of waiting that I wasn't even scared to get on board any longer. Finally, impatience had overtaken fear.
Tell me what happened next.
We did not make it to Europe. A boat pulls up next to us. People are trying to understand what's going on, but the men on the ship only speak Greek. At first,
Gross.
people
Song
are
of the
worried
Over
that it's
Trees, the
pirates.
game I bought
They
recently.
take everything.
Yeah, that's
from
what that thing
passengers.
was.
Sometimes
I caught bits and
passengers
pieces of it,
themselves.
and then I needed to lay down.
Sometimes just ram the boat and laugh as it sinks. But no, these are police, it turns out. They take us back to Turkey.
Thank you for the radar.
Waiting and waiting and waiting.
Thank you for the Raiders.
Of course, I did not remember all this in my dreams at first. These were things I remembered from clues I found along the highway.
Sounds familiar. It's strange but
I've
good.
dreamed
That's
this
good.
highway, this car before, many times.
This game reminds me of what Highway 92 is it? Road 92. Why do you dream of an American highway?
It's a good question. I had an uncle once who left Iraq many years ago to study engineering at the University of Bowling Green. I guess this made an impression on me. Who knows why we dream
Hello,
the
would now
things
be a
we
good time to
dream?
talk about your car's
What is
extended
your
warranty.
dream about?
No. Not sure. Maybe just relationship troubles.
A breakup? That's it?
Was it 98? Or maybe a kidnapping. Maybe worse.
Ah, that's more like it. Who has been kidnapped? Who's this person that's been taken away from you?
My girlfriend.
Do you have a photo?
Uh-huh.
Who knows? Maybe I've seen her somewhere along this highway.
Yeah, there's a photo of my back. I get it for you. Photo of me and my girlfriend. Here we go. Go to driver.
I know her. The same
do?
woman, but with different hair color.
Different
I just
hair
saw
color.
her at the gas station a few miles back.
Did it? That's not her. That's a decoy.
A decoy? What kind of game are you playing here?
It was supposed to be a trap. It backfired.
I'd say you're lucky nobody got hurt.
I know, but this whole thing was her idea.
You sure? Didn't she also warn you that you're the one pulling the strings here?
How do you know what she said? How do you know she said that?
Well, that's their motto at Dante's. Customer is always right. They say that to all the patrons there.
I have it. I
But
played it
listen.
before.
Did she ask you to let her change forms? To assume a different identity?
Yeah, she says she could be her, my girlfriend.
And what did you say?
I said no.
That's right. How do I put this? In this place, it's important to see things for what they really are. Keep them pinned down. The moment you start shifting things around to suit your needs, well, you're like Pandora, opening the box.
So, what was she doing at the gas station?
There was a scene there at the gas station. She was being questioned by two men. She seemed to be explaining herself, pointing at the empty passenger seat in her car. They didn't really seem interested in her, though. They were more interested in the empty car seat.
What did they look like?
One man was wearing an orange vest. He seemed to be in charge. Another, shorter guy next to him. Mean looking, like a shrew.
Orange vest. So it was all a trap.
A trap? So they were looking for you?
About Stories Untold for $1.99 on sale. That's a good price, right? I think so.
Sounds like getting in my dream. Getting in the trunk. May have saved your neck.
The main guy. Did you happen to notice if he had a bracelet with circles around his arm?
No, I didn't get a look. I just heard one strange thing they said. That they were looking for a guy with 8 fingers. They were going to find him.
8 fingers? How many fingers do I have? 1, 2. Wait! Wait, do I not have pinkies? Uh-oh. 8 fingers?
Something like that. 8 fingers. 8 digits, maybe.
8 digits is me! I have his phone number!
Uh-huh. And you wouldn't happen to have a strange blue box with you, would you?
Spider.
Yes. Why?
That was the other thing they mentioned. They have the key, but don't want the box opened.
I wonder why.
Well, if they were chasing you... Say, have you noticed how many tumbleweeds there are suddenly?
No, well, we are in a desert.
I don't know, but the weather also seems to
Uh-oh.
be turning suddenly. Turn on the radio and see if you can find a weather report. My God! Get that thing off the window! Get it off!
There's faces in there! Uh-oh. Refrigerators.
It seems to be changing the weather conditions.
Oh, I missed. Ah, I did it again. They're looking at me! Oh my god, creepy eyes! Seeing eyes everywhere. We'll turn the volume all the way down to 0. Refrigerators. Ay ay ay! Oh come on! I gotta get it on 0. Oh, it's so close. Ah. Oh, come on, that's 0. That's close enough. Oh, man. $106. Weather. That's 0. Something went splat. Why? Why? Makes it bright. Thank you for the raider. Oh man. It's 0.
Hello, that'll be a good time to talk about your car since you've been working.
No. Thank you, my spot. Thank you for the Raiders.
Sunny skies.
Dr. Zest presents Interstate Riddle Hour. Dr. Zest, the Central Valley's favorite raisin cola, welcomes you to a daily hour of suspense and mystery. With baffling riddles and maddening hints that will leave you scanning the
Why?
Suddenly, it's sunny.
Finally.
It's not working. They're stuck to the car. We need some other kind of weather to get clear of them.
Virginia's like this too. Volume to 8. 106.
Number 3 thunderstorm. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail.
Looks like tornado conditions now. Look, the tornado.
Oh, great!
Starting to pull the tumbleweeds off the car, but it's not strong enough.
Yeah.
Warning, tornado.
Toodles!
Oh,
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Almost hit the car. What?
Look, that was very strange. Even for this place.
Brave says hello. What was that all about?
I don't know. It seemed they were spying. Searching for something. Did you know this? What do you know about these guys? The ones who are after you?
The leader has lots of eyes, like 10. I have their business card.
Oh, let's see.
Sure, it's in my backpack. Here you go.
Balkan Tours.
You know them?
Not directly, no. But I've heard about them. From a guy in Istanbul I met. He had made it through to Europe, but
That's my one.
But then had come back to get his family.
I live in Tornado Alley, but
That's
I've
another
never
story.
seen one.
He had come
I live in
across his
Tornado Alley
Balkan
too.
Tours on his way back
They
from
usually go
Serbia.
around us.
He warned everyone about them who would listen. Apparently, they had a charitable program to help refugees.
Thank you for the
promising
raider.
to help them. But no one who accepted their help was ever seen from again. People just disappeared. And it wasn't just people in the refugee community either. Tourists too. There were strange stories.
What kind of stories? Serbia, my girlfriend was there last summer.
Did she mention anything about this Balkan Tours to you?
No, she never mentioned that name.
Yes, I guess merely the fact that you ever saw her again suggests otherwise. Still, it seems like a connection.
I think she met him somehow, and has been texting him. What does he do to people? Thank you for the
I only
raider.
heard bits and pieces. Nothing very clear. Mirrors. Rooms full of mirrors.
Oh god.
People losing their minds and never coming back.
The man with the mirror eyes.
Yes, people who were heading from Turkey into Croatia and Serbia were being warned about it. Watch out for mirrors. Rooms full of mirrors. Rooms full of eyes.
I need to do something to help her.
Well, my friend, I think right now the best thing you can do is run for safety. They probably have a good beat on your location, assuming the tumbleweeds were on their payroll. Make no mistake, these guys are dangerous.
Thank you for the raiders. What's the worst that could happen to me if this is a dream?
Well, we've all been in a dream we've wanted to wake up from. but couldn't,
2010, it
right?
hit a hospital. It was 5 miles down the road. Yeah, we had one not long ago outside of town, like a couple years ago.
Let's just say there are people who thrive on that fear and have ways of keeping you from waking up.
Yikes!
Exactly. What did you do to these guys anyway? Why you?
I don't know, but there is this box thereafter.
Right. Where did you get the box?
My girlfriend gave it to me.
They must be worried about what's inside. Worried it will expose them. All the things they've done. To her and to all the other people they've hurt.
So, what's the plan? Where are we going?
I wish I knew. Even if I make it to my destination, I'm still not home.
Be right back. Take your time.
That's what it means to be an exile.
Where are we going exactly?
My niece, Nadia, used to ask me that question all the time. Where are you going, uncle? She was the only young person who knew I was leaving. Imagine, she knew when my father didn't. I was always mad at my sister for telling her. She would ask me that when I was putting her to bed.
What did you tell her?
The only thing you can tell when a person that young asks you a question like that at bedtime.
Stream Raiders!
The truth. Not the truth, but the truth wrapped in the blanket of a story.
Thank for the Raider. Nadia's story.
There's a place where the river Tigris runs through Baghdad. A place called the Two-Story Bridge. When I
Thank
was
you,
a kid,
the
I would
4v7
go
for the
fishing
epic
there and look up at the
necromancer.
water and wonder where it all led. As a child, I was told that the farthest place on the earth from Baghdad is a place called Fiji. I would train my eyes on the horizon and imagine that all the water led there, to the point where the sky met the earth. To my child's mind, Fiji was the place where the sky touches the earth. These people of Fiji, they must be very tolerant people to live in such a place where one has to stoop over at all times and can never stand up straight. Eventually, they resolved to leave and find a new home, where the sky was farther from the earth, where the pandanus tree can grow high enough to be woven. So, they left this land right under the sky, leaving behind those people, so old and bent that they no longer cared to stand up straight. The other Fijians gradually moved away from the edge of the world, and the sky got a little higher, and then they found a marvelous place. It was fertile and lush, with excellent weather, an orange tree for every backyard. But there was one problem: earthquakes.
Uh-oh.
Terrible earthquakes, as frequent as rains during the springtime in this country. All because the sky was still close to the earth. When there's thunder, it echoes off the roof of the sky and causes the ground to break. But the Fijians adjusted. They built their entire civilization out of rubber. Rubber houses with rubber beds that would sway during the quakes, with rubber restraints that would hold the sleeping Fijians tight while they dreamed. But Nadia didn't want a bedtime story about that. She wanted a story about good and evil, the kind of story children like. So I changed it for her
I already read that
to
one.
be about
Because this one didn't have anything on the back of it.
a
Thank you for the
Fijian
Raider.
princess called Nadia, who finds the source of all the earthquakes.
I thought you already said it was the thunder.
Yes, but it's a child's bedtime story. You can change the details as you go along. So, Nadia finds a dragon hiding under the earth. A dragon with a splinter in its toe,
Oh, what?
whose terrible roaring causes the earth to break. Nadia slays the dragon and saves the people by uttering a magic spell. Gonothi Seauton.
What does she say?
Gonothi Seauton. It's actually Greek.
Is it?
Rolls right off the tongue. No?
Not the Seattle.
Okay. That was interesting. Can you say that again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or the mirror eyes closed.
What was swords? This is the spell Vern said I need.
Seems like it. And look, that's not the spell's only power. The card. There's a phone number on it now.
555 or 507 555 6274. Can we call it?
Do you know what this means?
That we can
I
call it?
think you're ready to make a certain phone call.
It's the same number that was on my girlfriend's phone. To Falcon Tours?
Ready to put your spell to use?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. Do you have a phone?
Yeah, but it's not mine. It belongs to the waitress.
Even better. So, here's the plan. You call them and tell them you want to sign up for a tour.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
What?
If they act like they're taking you on a tour, everything is good.
Okay.
But if they've figured you out, they'll try to distract you while they kidnap you. Take it from me. They tell you someone you care about is in danger.
Thank you for the raider.
Don't believe it. If everything's fine, then everything's fine. But if someone you know is in danger, it's a trap. Get out of there. Are you ready?
I guess so, because there's no other options.
Dial the number.
I need my phone. Hello?
Hello, would now be a good time to talk about your costs in the morning.
Yeah.
Is this Falcon Tours?
Yep. What can I help you with?
I'd like to take a tour of the Badlands.
That's a big park. You near the Argus gas station on Route 90?
Yes I am.
Alright. I'll pick you up in an hour.
Pick me up? How about I come to you instead?
You don't have a car, do you?
How did you know that?
Just guess from your voice. So, see you in an hour.
Where do we meet exactly?
Don't worry about that. I'll be waiting for you once you land.
Land? They said okay.
So,
I thought there was a pause. Trying to make sure I keep this business.
it worked then?
I think so. Hard to tell.
I think
Oh,
you'll
what?
be fine. Just keep the spell close at hand.
You're
And
disappearing.
remember, if they start telling you someone close had been hurt, it's a trap.
Why are you disappearing?
It's a few minutes before 3:30 in Istanbul. There's another raft waiting. Another try.
Good luck?
Thanks. To you too.
Oh, I hope we
think
don't
you'll be
crash.
fine.
I
We
hope
have
we don't
allies
crash.
all along this road, even in the cars of enemies. I've left something for you.
An envelope. That's great. But who's driving the car? Oh, no.
Hey, sorry I haven't written in a while.
Thank you for the Raiders.